Hey, it's 10:22 on a Tuesday. I got a guest in studio. I'm going to let him introduce himself and then share about what's happening tonight. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. This is Brenden Steen, a reality wrestling star. We're having our big event tonight, Tuesday Night Fever at the World Gym Arena, 7 p.m. Starts at the bell time. Don't miss it. There's still limited tickets available at realitywrestling.com, and make sure you bring a mask and social distance.
All right, so tonight it's going down. I'm excited. So this year has been crazy all over, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Professional wrestling has been no exception, and y'all were doing some really cool stuff previous to this one. What did y'all have going on?
We had the drive-in event on the 14th, outdoor event. We had a good crowd as well. And I know before that we had also another drive-in event. Also, it partnered with the Be Woke, go out and vote. And I swear that it seemed like the whole parking lot was filled for that. So it's been a rough year for everybody, but I feel like reality wrestling is definitely, like, no matter what, out there performing and putting on great shows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about you? How's 2020 been?
It's been something else. Definitely a growing year for me. I'm sorry. I keep looking back.
There's people walking by.
I'm worried about Kurt in the hot dog suit sneak attacking me.
Because he literally threatened you in a message. So
so every time I see somebody, I'm like, is that Kurt?
I should have locked the door. So actually, that door's locked, so you should be good.
Okay.
And that door over there has a key card entrance, so it beeps. It'll go beep if somebody comes in.
Okay, I got some. Okay, cool.
But don't be surprised, if he makes an appearance and tries to attack you in a hot dog suit. He did threaten you.
Yeah, he did. I saw it.
100%.
I saw the video and everything. I was like, he's going to do it. I know he is.
Yeah. So you wrestled, at that outdoor match at the drive-in.
Yeah, me and
It was
Stone.
a great match, and he's a big guy, and you had him a couple times.
Yeah.
But at the end of the match, it didn't go quite your way that time.
Yeah, he's tough to bring down. He's definitely a challenge every time I step in the ring with. One thing about him is like he's such a big guy, so I can like throw everything at him, and he always has a way to counter it. But one of these days, I'm gonna get the best of him for sure.
Yeah. So what's going on tonight? Who are you in the ring with?
I got my rematch I've been asking for months with Zach Mason, and if you follow, he stole the Rise to Wrestling royalty from me, the tournament. Because I got the rope break when he put the submission on me, but Isaac just ignored it, and I had to tap out because, But I get my rematch tonight, and he's going down.
Yeah. I like Isaac. He's been doing really good lately.
Oh, yeah, he's one of the best refs, but not that night.
Not that night.
Not that night. He screwed me over.
Everybody can make a mistake.
Yeah.
It's interesting with Isaac because sometimes he gets booed and sometimes he gets cheered, and it's on up and down. And here lately, everybody's been pumped whenever they see him in the ring.
Yeah, he's calling like I remember when he first started out, they couldn't stand him. He got like the loudest boos out of everybody.
Yeah.
And now I think everybody kind of like appreciates how good he really is. He really brings a lot of life to each and every match.
Yeah. So there's some other matches that are taking place tonight that I've seen announced on Reality Wrestling's social media page. I think it's Roxy, Hyan, and Promise Braxton, and there's some gold on the line.
Yeah, it's for the Diamonds Women's Championship, and man, that's just going to be an amazing triple threat. You got Roxy, who just like probably got one of the biggest potential out there in independent wrestling. She's like 18 years old, and she's already got like 3 or 4 years of experience. You got Hyan, who just like well-traveled, making a name for herself now out there in Chicago. And actually Roxy's protege, or she really learned a lot from her tutelage. And Promise Braxton, I mean, there's not enough good things you could say about her. Even people are comparing her to Kylie Ray, and Kylie Ray is one of the best women ever come through our gym, and be compared in that same breath is really something.
Yeah, already. So that's going to be going down tonight at the Booker T World Gym Arena, and then there's another match. We already talked about Zach Mason and Brenden Steen.
Yep. And
then there's another one. And it's Gino and I believe Steven.
I believe it's Stephen Wolf.
Stephen Wolf.
I don't think it could be Stefan, but I haven't met him, but I'm meeting him tonight. That's just going to be a potential show stealer right there. You got Gino on one hand, MLW superstar, and Stephen with Evolve. It's just going to be, I mean, me and Zach are going to obviously try to like top them.
Yeah.
But they're going to really be a match to watch tonight for sure.
Yeah. Gino's the real deal.
He really is. He lives, breathes, sleeps this business. I mean, it's his dad was a famous wrestling superstar out in Mexico, and now he's carrying the torch, and he's doing an amazing job, really.
I wonder is there anybody in Texas who wrestles as much as Gino? Because you look at like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then like even for him like Tuesday, and he's probably wrestling every day somewhere the rest of the week.
I would probably put Will all day in that same category. I see Will everywhere around the country, Arkansas, Tennessee, he just made a trip to Europe before the pandemic started.
Yeah.
So he's all over too. He's one of those guys every night, it seems like.
Yeah, last time that you were in studio, I believe it was with Will.
Yeah, it was right before, was it the street fight? Yeah, street fight.
Yeah. And then I know you and him was like the rivalry of the year.
Yeah,
like,
we won 2019 rivalry of the year. It was, and that was awesome. I had to accept the award because, again, he wasn't available that night because he's out there wrestling. But, yeah, I had a good rivalry with him, and maybe one day we can, go back to it.
Yeah. Okay, so if somebody hasn't had the opportunity to see you wrestle before, what would you say is your style?
I'm definitely like, I would say I'm more of an entertainer than anything. That's my first thing when I go out there. I like to just make sure that I put on a performance that you go home and, when you're driving back home, you remember me. You can also call me like a brawler, bruiser, I like to do a lot of suplexes. I like to do like a lot of hard hitting. And I feel like I can wrestle multiple styles with that, like how I come across. I can wrestle against lucha wrestlers. I can wrestle against big guys like Edge Stone. I feel like what I bring to the table is unique and special.
And I had to mention your shirt. I have one of those, right?
You are, yeah. You're my number one fan, man.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. And I love the shirt. I was wearing it the other day, and someone commented on it, and they're like, whoa, that's a crazy shirt. What is that? I said, it's Brenden Steen, Reality of Wrestling. And I told them how they could get one.
Yeah.
And I had interviewed you and some other stuff, and they were like, you know that person? I was like, yeah. They're like, seriously? I don't know. They were really impressed, and I was like, yeah, I do know. I do know Brenden Steen and Reality of Wrestling, and they were pretty impressed by it. I was like, thank you.
You're about to be a part of Reality Wrestling tonight if you can run the ring announcers,
That's been a dream of mine, right?
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that and be a part of it. So Kevin had reached out in a message and said, hey, would you be interested? And I said, of course. I've never done it. I have no experience, but I can talk about everything and nothing at the same time.
Oh yeah.
And I don't get nervous anymore. So I was like, yeah, just give me what to say and I'll say it. So I'm going to be there tonight.
Yeah. I think you're going to do great. You got a great, you're a great talker, great personality. I think you're going to come across well.
Yeah.
Towards wrestling fans for sure.
I'm excited about it. So tonight, hey, the doors open at 6:30. That bell sounds at 7 o'clock. Reality of Wrestling is going down in Texas City at the Booker T World Gym Arena. You can go check out Brenden Steen, as well. So how do they get tickets? How do they find out information?
You can go to realitywrestling.com and go through the should be like the categories you can select and go to tickets, and there should be a few left on sale tonight. Obviously, we got limited seating because of the pandemic and whatnot, but I believe there's a few available still left.
So what do you want 2021 to look like for you? I know we don't know a lot of what the world's going to look like, but for you and your wrestling career and just life in general, what are some goals that you have?
I definitely want to have my health. Like these crazy times, that's one thing I want to keep in check, because I don't, God forbid, if I catch that thing, that'd be the worst thing, or anybody like that's close to me, family or friends. So that's obviously number one. Number two for me is, I think, balance in my life. When I first moved out here, it was just wrestling, and now I'm engaged. I have a house with dogs, and just working on starting a family. And if I can find that balance, that's what I really am going to try to work on 2021. And I got 2020's been rough, but it's been a blessing also at the same time. And I think 2021, I think the best version of me is going to come out.
Do you look up to anybody else who has achieved that balance? Is there anybody that you kind of
absolutely? Yeah, I think Brian Keefe's one of them. He's a father, husband. He's got 4 kids. He's just somebody, like, if he could do it, he's somebody I could look up to and say, I could do it as well.
Yeah. So I have 3 kids, and it's a juggling circus right now. So I can imagine my wife's like, let's have more kids. I'm like, let's wait, till this one's out of diapers, and then we'll talk about it. So yeah, 4 kids, and he wrestles a lot too, all over.
Yeah, he really is. Especially this year, he's been branching out more, traveling a little bit more. So yeah, be on the lookout for BK. He's a incredible performer. Yeah.
So right now it is 10:31. This is KHEA Radio.com, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. My name is Gardy. We are broadcasting live on Twitter, on Periscope, and on Facebook. We are also on YouTube Live and 99.5 FM. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're going to take a quick break on the FM. We're going to keep it going on our social media accounts. This is KHEA Radio 99.5. You know what? All right. So yeah, we're still rolling, still live. Just taking a break from the FM, and I know Kurt was watching. And he's saying, like, laughing and stuff. So
he's
I don't know.
Waiting somewhere. I know he is.
I may have to. I'm gonna text him and just make sure. Be like, dude, don't come.
Yeah.
Don't come with the hot dog suit.
I can see him coming with that suit and like a bottle of mustard and squirting all over me or something.
Are you a fan of hot dogs?
I love hot dogs. I'm a huge. I like bratwurst more so, but
yeah.
I love hot dogs. I go to Sonic and get them. I go to.
Oh yeah, me too. Chili and cheese.
Chili and cheese. I like also Chicago style, New York style. Okay. A lot of like sauerkraut. I love that stuff with mustard. Just simple, pepper.
Yeah, my sister was like a ketchup person growing up, and I was just like on a hot dog. Like, and my son's the same way. I'm like, no, just mustard. Yeah. Mustard for me.
I feel like the older I get, the less ketchup I use, just in general. You know? I always reach for ranch or something else.
Anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like chicken nuggets and ketchup. No, just be cultured. You know, if you're going to Wendy's, ask for some ranch or Jack in the Box buttermilk.
All right, a barbecue sauce if you have to, but stay away from the ketchup. It's too basic. And it's full of sugar. People think it's healthy. It's just as bad as anything else.
Mustard. If you look at the back, it's like 0 calories and it's like nothing.
Hardly any sodium too, really.
Pure vitamins. Yeah, vitamins and minerals and everything that your body needs to operate.
Definitely made for health nuts for sure.
Yeah. Mustard. Thank you. It's a good little mustard plug.
Speaking of talking about food, I think you and I are both a part of the Talk is Taco, and I love that group. I swear, man. I've discovered so many new places because of that group.
Really?
There's one. It's funny. I think it's the TX Pit Stop.
Yeah.
And we saw a taco there, and we were like, all right, we're gonna get this taco. So we get up there, and we're like, all right, we want the taco with the mac and cheese. And I was like, she was like, what are you talking about? And then we're like, oh, we saw it on
the Taco, yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, she didn't know what we were talking about. And I was like, all right, well, give me a taco and give me a side of mac and cheese. And we made it ourselves. It turned out to be one of the best tacos we ever had.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm going to have to talk to him. I'm going to be like, whenever somebody comes in, especially Brenden Steen, and asks for this, y'all got to whip it up right.
Just put it on the menu, the mac and cheese taco.
Oh, man. Kurt's going to be happy, too, because that would have been his taco.
Yeah.
So he weaseled his way into having a sandwich named after himself there.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. It is called and it's actually on the menu. It's called the Casper.
Wow.
He's probably loving this right now.
What's on it?
It's brisket.
Okay.
And then mac and cheese on a sandwich. And that's it.
That's all you need, man.
Brisket and mac and cheese. And so it's called the Casper. And you look at it, you look at the menu and they have like the screen like TVs and it's like the Casper under sandwiches, but
I bet every time they got to punch it into the screen, they got to like auto do it, like type in the Casper, because it's probably not even on the POS system.
Yeah, no, I think they added it.
Oh, they did. It's been on it's a big deal then. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's the real deal. Like they have a location in Galveston and here in Lamarck, and he weaseled his way into both.
I'm gonna have to get one.
Both of those, and I was like, can I at least get something on the menu? They were talking about bringing a chicken pot pie. I was like, I'll even take like Gardy pot pie. Come on, give me that.
That's good. It's catchy.
Yeah, Gardy pot pie. Like y'all can have that one. You use it. I don't care. I'll help. I'll promote. I'll talk about it. I'll eat it.
Right. Would you add anything different that's not normally in a chicken pot pie?
No, it's totally just a chicken pot pie.
It's a basic chicken pie, but a Gardy pot pie. Okay.
Yeah, it's 100% a normal chicken pot pie, and that's it. That's it. So, man. All right. Well, we'll kick it back on the FM after this song. We got about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Hanging out, talking with Brenden Steen. If you're watching on social media, let me know where you're watching from, and if you're on Twitter, I'm gonna go pull this up because Twitter is like in wrestling go hand in hand. It's just a really good. I don't know. A lot of people who are fans of wrestling and wrestlers are very active on Twitter. Like I deleted mine because I found out nobody cared what I had to say. Tweet like that. But
that's how I feel about mine. I gotta get more followers for sure. But yeah, Twitter and wrestling are.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. There's also a lot of negativity on Twitter with wrestling. I feel like fans are always bashing people on Twitter. So it's like it's a double-edged sword, I think, when it comes to wrestling and Twitter.
Yeah.
I think Instagram and wrestling's cool too. I prefer it because it's just mainly like pictures or videos from past stuff that you get to like or comment on. Whereas Twitter, I feel like it's just like everybody's analyzing something.
Yeah, and that brings me to your Instagram and social media. It's one of my favorites to follow, like your stories.
It's completely random. Yeah,
it is. It just makes my day. Like even if I was like having a bad day, I'm just like going there. Oh, Brenden Steen posts something. I'm like, this fun. It's funny meme. There's like a whole bunch of everything, all over.
Yeah.
Where do you find your content?
I get it from Funny Hood Videos is a big one. Jim Fail Nation. I even follow some of the girl ones that are just funny. Like they're just like about relationships and stuff that you can kind of relate to. And I just also like wild, like animal ones. If you're cat lovers, I got those. Like, it's just complete randomness. Yeah, you'll see a picture of me working out in the gym, and next thing's about like a cat and cheese or something.
All right, hey, here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM is Kickstart. My name is Gardy, and I have Brenden Steen here in studio. It's 10:37. Brenden Steen with Reality of Wrestling. How you doing?
Doing good. I'm happy to be back. I like this place. I like having interviews with y'all. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, August. Wow,
maybe last year.
Yeah, August 2019.
August 2019, and then a lot has happened.
Yeah.
In the world, a lot has happened everywhere since August of 2019. It was a much simpler time. It makes you look back and appreciate.
Oh yeah, I kind of wish I could go back. Kind of just cherish that last bit of time we had before all this started.
Yeah, I do that sometimes with memories of Thanksgiving. So my sister on Snapchat was putting some memories up of 2 years ago, 3 years ago of Thanksgiving. And since then, my grandma has passed. And I was looking at a picture.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. But it was earlier, this year. And at the Thanksgiving table, I was on my phone and they were sitting right there. And I was like, just kind of looking back on it, just living in the moment just a little bit more.
Right.
Instead of, always preoccupied or the next thing. And I've talked to people before about juggling, life and work and business and everything else. Yeah. And that's the one thing that they always have said is to live in that moment. If you're home with your kids or your wife or your fiance, be there.
Right.
Instead of somewhere else or thinking about the next thing.
Or just on your phone. That's another thing. I feel like everybody's always on their phone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the memes are too good. And I can't help it.
Right. I'm a meme junkie. I love looking at memes.
Yeah, the Brenden Steen memes are too good, and I just have to look. I'm like, what's next? Oh, the other person that I follow who's really good and a good friend, Jonathan Jacque. So he is the owner at the Sanctuary Gym over in Friendswood.
Okay.
And he posts some ridiculous memes too. So
I'm going to have to give him a follow.
Dude.
I like memes and stuff.
Yeah, Jonathan Jacque. And yeah, the Sanctuary Gym, they are an awesome facility over there in Friendswood, doing some really cool things and making it happen, trying to keep their business afloat with all the rules and regulations and everything else. But one thing that I did see is that the Texas governor was in an interview and had said there wasn't going to be any more shutdowns, which has to ease some business owners' thoughts and are we still going to be able to make money? And I'm thinking for wrestling, that's good too. Let's be able to keep doing shows and training and everything else.
Yeah, and hopefully one day we can bring back just more indoor shows permanently like we used to. A lot of them been outdoors to kind of keep everybody safe. It's hard to tell though because I keep hearing about this. It's at a spike right now, so we really got to be careful. Especially tonight. I know all it takes is one person to have it, and it just passes on through everybody. So be careful and get tested.
Yes. Is there anything else that you'd like to share while you're here today? Just remind people.
That I'm the best. Plain and simple. Rising star, former TV champion. I'm working towards the Reality Wrestling heavyweight title. Just give me a follow. You won't regret it. My memes and everything are just so worth it.
They're the best. Let everybody know one more time who do they have to look out for in 2021? And I guess what's your goal in Reality of Wrestling and beyond?
I want to get back involved with something. That's my goal in Reality Wrestling. Lately, I've been doing a lot of month after month, just wrestling, kind of random match after random match, and I feel like I need to be a part of something. I like storylines. I like rivalries. I feel like that's where I shine. That's where I'm most motivated. So that's what I want to work back towards. As far as who to be on the lookout for, I mean, there's just so many people. Our women's division is really impressive. Got a lot of girls, that are just making a name for themselves out there. Traveling the world, the nation, and I would definitely keep an eye on our women's division. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them gets signed, honestly, soon. Yes,
I agree. There's a lot of talent, and there's a lot of people that come from all over the world to train in Texas City under Booker T in Reality Wrestling.
It's an incredible school. You definitely got to work for your spot, but if you have the drive and the passion, and this is really what you want to do, there's no better place, honestly. I mean, I don't know of many other schools where you got a Hall of Famer that actually you can get advice from or watch a match with. That just goes so it just helps you out so much in your career, especially in the beginning stages when you're trying to just learn psychology and ring awareness and other things.
So tonight, 6:30 are the doors, 7 o'clock is the bell time. You can go to realityofwrestling.com or to Reality of Wrestling social media pages and find out more information. I think there are a very limited number of tickets that are available, so go and get those right now. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. Thank you, Mr. Steen, for joining today.
Thanks for having me. I love this place. Bring me back.
All right. Hey, social media, y'all be blessed. Have a